guys, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back again for another day of Everyday May, so glad that you're here. I did a clean out of my makeup stuff probably a few weeks ago, and I filmed it because I wanted to put it in here, and I meant to film it during the day, and then I just kind of got the whim to do it at night one night. So I filmed it, and I wanted to kind of share everything with you guys. I walked through everything that I got rid of, why I got rid of it, and some of the stuff that I ended up giving to friends. And yeah, so I will go ahead and start that for you, but I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next installment. Alright, so I said I was going to do the clean out with you, and I'm kind of doing it now. I'm going to show you everything I'm not keeping, which is pretty much this pile over here and a few things over there. But the biggest thing, this is my little makeup caboodle, I guess not necessarily the right word. The biggest thing that I'm doing now is lips. So I know that these are probably not all of mine. I'm notorious for putting things in handbags and not knowing where stuff is. But I've pulled everything out so far, and I've started a bit of the hand swatching. And so I'm just going to go section by section now and see what I have that's really similar, and what I really don't use all that much, so I can kind of par this down. And then the next thing will be these two drawers. I've already done my eyeshadows, so this is what this kind of looks like now. These are all individual ones, and my liners and stuff. I have a few things in there that I want to try again before I get rid of them. And then this is where my foundations go. I've been doing my makeup on the floor the last couple of days, and so everything that I'm currently, there's a couple of things in that bag right now. But yeah, this is me watching season 1 of the original. Sorry, I tilted you there, and kind of cleaning this out. So I will show you the swatches on my hands as I do them. I've already done my face or taken my makeup off for the day. So, but yeah, this is where I'm at with all this. I am going to make it a point to kind of move some things to certain sections so that I will use them more and kind of give myself that, but for now I'm about to just swatch the mess out of my arms. Alright, so I've started with the reds. I don't know how well you guys can see this. And I've narrowed it down to these guys. Some of these are super similar in formula, but for the most part these are the ones that I'm gonna keep. So I cut out a few little reds, and then the Kylie Jenner one is really old, needs to be thrown away. But that's like my hard section, because if you guys follow my Instagram account, you will know that I wear a red quite frequently. Like, this is my staple. So you can see that my colors are all pretty similar. Like, I have pinks, I have nudes, I have reds, and I feel like I have more than one dark color, but I don't know where the other one is. So this is where we're at there. At least we've got the reds narrowed. Okay, so we've reached the point of palettes, and I've already decided that I'm gonna give away this one, and I'll go through all the stuff that I'm giving away, and these are gonna go away. But I wanted to kind of open these all up and look at them side by side, because especially when I pulled this out, I felt like there were similar colors in it, although looking through the camera it's not that similar. But for the most part, I feel comfortable enough that everything's a little bit different. You can see my reflection in all these mirrors. The only one I'm not sure about keeping is this palette. I bought it when I thought that I was going to be using it on the go more, but I just don't reach for it. I don't use it. So I think this might go in the pile to give away, simply because I just don't. I mean, it's great that it has the blush and the bronzer and everything else in it, but if I'm honest, this guy just doesn't give a lot of love. So we're going to be a bit more brutal and put it in the pile over there. So yeah, these are the palettes that I'm keeping. I wanted to show you guys that because I mentioned I filmed earlier. What I filmed was everything that I bought recently, and this video is a week after that. So this is the Narcissus palette, the Loaded palette. We have the Anastasia Soft Glam, my Naked Heat palette, my Huda palette, of course my Narcissus Wanted palette, and then the Smashbox one. So I have all of these, which really isn't that many, and I've gotten rid of, I did a clear out probably a year ago, and I got rid of a few, but these are the palettes that I'm keeping. So I'm going to put everything kind of up, and then I will talk you guys through everything that's over here that's either old and needs to go away, or that I'm giving away. Okay, this is gonna take us some time. So this is like the pile of everything that's leaving. I'm gonna walk you through it pretty quickly and essentially just kind of go through this in a way that makes sense. Everything in this pile is essentially really old. So I've had this Stila palette for forever. I've used and loved it. I repurchased the kitten eyeshadow out of it, but other than that, like, I've just kind of gotten rid of it. This Bare Minerals translucent powder, old, getting rid of it. Samples of eyeshadow or mascara, again, old. Another mascara. My Grandiose one is pretty much dried out. A Smashbox, the Photo Finishing Primer. I really like this primer. It's pretty much to the bottom, but I was kind of squeezing the last bit out and using it, but it's definitely past its prime, and since I have the cooler one, I don't really need this anymore. This is I think it's an eyeshadow quad from Lancome, one of the sample ones. I don't ever use it, and it's really old and used. Super old lipstick, like well past its prime. This lip liner is actually, can go over here in this pile. It's in the wrong pile. These guys are really all dried out and old. I feel like this is a Maybelline one. I just have other ones that I like more. This one came in one of the like Hope Beauty bags that I used to get. And then the Stila one came with one of these eyeshadow palettes that's really dried out. My Urban Decay Primer Potion, there's actually still a fair amount in this, but I bought this somewhere where it was like half the price, and it's honestly not that great. I feel like it's either gone bad or gone bad by the time that I gotten it, because I always get the like liquidy stuff out first and it doesn't really work for me. So blue eyeshadow stick, I don't ever use that. It's really old, but actually can go in the giveaway section for my fam. Kylie Jenner lipsticks. I flippin' love this lipstick. It's the Mary Jo K. I kept the liner. I'm actually pretty much out of this, so that can go in my empties pile to talk about later. These two mascaras, just really, really old. I kept that one around because of the waterproof, and I would just swipe a little bit on top if I needed that, but I've got a new one coming, so. This LA Girls Shady Pencil, this one is out, so that'll go in the empties pile. And then these guys I don't really use, don't really love. I don't know where I got that, maybe a Birchbox. And then the Stila one, I had a blue one and the purple one, but the purple one it's really running now and it's not very pigmented. Mascara that's really old from It Cosmetics. It's a tight line one. It's really great for your waterline or just giving you like space between your lashes. The Pacifica lipstick that came in a Birchbox, super dried out. And then this Party Proof matte lipstick is really beat up in the tube, and it's lost its shape. Josie Marin, this was a gift and a birthday box a couple years ago, but the problem is it comes out really oily all the time, and so it's just very difficult to use. This is a sample, pretty much gone. The Too Faced Hangover Primer, this one's pretty much gone as well. There's not very much left in that, and again, I'm really loving my Coola primer, and I'm trying to move everything more green beauty. Makeup sample, that can go in the trash. This blue liner that came in a Birchbox, I believe, is dried out, along with one of these Benefit, this is really old, it's the Benetint, and it's like their strange gimmicky thing. This RMS clear, I can't open this with one hand, but it's just a clear balm, but it's actually like separated and is really kind of chunky. So I'm gonna repurchase this because I like this product, but it's just really, really chunky in there, and I think it's just gotten too hot and separated. These are all from Urban Decay. These are two of the color correctors, the green and the pink, and then this is the concealer. These are pretty much at the bottom and past their good date, so those can go away. Along with another Lancome quad, I believe. I can't open that. I'm really not a one-handed person, apparently. So this is a really old, been used up really well. And then these are 3 gel liners. I don't really use gel liners anymore. I do like them, but these guys are also quite a few years old and somewhat dried up. A sample one, again, this guy is really dried up. And then this Chanel powder that has been used and abused and is past its point of love. The compact is broken and it is ready to find a new home. So yeah, this little pile over here is going to be thrown away. These will go in the empties to talk about later. This pile is pretty much going to Elena for first pick, so I told her I'd set it aside. So that's the Naked Fusion. the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. I just don't use this enough to like give it the love that it needs. And maybe if I used it more, I might ship it to my cousin and see if she wants it. I'm gonna ask her, but that can go to a new home. Naked 3 palette. I have said before that I'm pretty sure that they reformulated this sometime between like now and what's in the stores, because I've swatched some of these colors now and they're like, the formulation is different. Things that I don't like in this palette are different now. But I also really don't use that, so that can find a new home. This MAC Strobe Cream was a sample. That can find a new home. Revealed Smoky. Again, just a little eyeshadow thing. The Hoola Benefit Bronzer. This is such a cult classic and I like it, but it's a little too dark for me, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pass that on to Elena, because I know that she will love it and use it, and it will work for her skin, as well as I still have some of this Pore Professional left. I like this, but Elena was talking about it, and I know she'll get more use out of it. And then MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Again, I can only put so many powders on my face, and I like this one, but I think she'll get better use out of it than I will, especially since I'm moving a little more green in my beauty routine. And then this little pile over here is just colors of stuff that didn't work for me. Some of these are sample lipsticks that have been given in, quite a few of these are just like stuff that I've gotten in beauty boxes or stuff that I've gotten in like little trios. And I actually really like the Marc Jacobs lipsticks, but I didn't feel like I needed to keep them. These guys I got rid of simply because I have colors like that. This is a little too dark for me. That color, I had like more than one of those. And then these guys aren't necessarily my right color. The blue eyeshadow stick I don't really use, so that can go away. This Urban Decay thing came from maybe Ulta, Sephora. It was free and I don't ever use these colors. And then this NYX birthday one, I don't super love the formulations in these, and obviously I have quite a few palettes and some of them look like that, so I'm gonna pass that along to probably my cousin. And yeah, that is everything. Actually, that needs to go back in the drawer. This is everything that has kind of left my drawers. I'm gonna put this all in a bag and I'm gonna give, I have a few people that are gonna get first pick, and then whatever is left that is not being used by me and my friends and family do not want, which obviously there's not a lot, but the people that I'm thinking about that might want to pick through it, I will probably send with my mom to work to give to the nurses in case they would like some stuff. So yeah, that's everything over here. Now let's kind of, everything's still a mess, but this is mostly organized. So all the lips are kind of divided by liquid lips, and everything that you can see in there. I have more than one Dior lip. I can, like, off the top of my head, I know that I'm missing some things in there. And then this is where I'm at with foundations. I have the It Cosmetics CC cream. I'm just going to use through that and we'll get rid of it. I'm still finishing this Laura Mercier primer, actually tinted moisturizer, and I'm going to pull that out so it'll kind of go to the bottom. Whenever I'm at the bottom of a product, or if it's like my all-nighter, I set it over here so that everything, because when it sits in this, it doesn't get to the bottom, so it's hard to know. So I have a little bit left of my Becca primer, and I will probably ditch that. Actually, that might go ahead and go in the empties. And then yeah, I want to finish using this, but I kept my Maybelline Age Rewind. I don't quite know why I did. I really don't use it that often, but I kind of wanted to give it a little more of a shot. And then these are new to my drawer. I kept this guy. That's a small one of the Smashbox. Obviously my Cooler primer, which I'm obsessed with. And then I have a couple of different foundations, just depending on what I feel like doing and wearing. And I have 2 powders in the back. So this drawer is pretty manageable. I don't foresee myself getting any new foundations anytime soon. I've put the extras or anything I have backups in the bottom drawer. And then this drawer never finds any organization, but again, individual eyeshadows. I went through and swatched all my liners. There's stuff back here that I want to try to like use up or test again on my eyebrows, because eyebrow swatching on your hand is very strange. And it doesn't necessarily translate as well. And then everything in here, this is mascara, blushes. I own 4 blushes. These are all highlighters. And yeah, bronzers, I have 4 bronzers. Everything is kind of in a all the bronzers I own, I love. Like These are all my faves, and I probably would not, like, I couldn't part with any of them. So this is very streamlined. I don't necessarily love this guy, but for now he can stay. And then yeah, my palette drawer, and then the stuff that was in my haul. So like my new creamer, my new Give Me Brow, and this Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer that I bought a couple months ago to prep myself ahead of time, and I don't need yet. So yeah, that is everything that is in my clean out. This is how everything over here has turned out. I might do a brush clean out at some point. I'm gonna try to make it a point to literally just use stuff for a certain amount of time and see if I actually use it, and if I don't, then I'm gonna get rid of it. But for now, everything has been definitely, like, I know I have a better idea of what's in here, and I know what I need to make it a point to try to use more of. But I definitely feel good about kind of cleaning this out and just getting rid of stuff that was really taking up space that I wasn't really using. So my closet will definitely be next for that, because there's some stuff that I've tried on recently that I've just felt like I didn't enjoy or want to wear. So yeah, that will be happening soon. But for now, I've kind of streamlined everything here makeup wise. And yeah, so I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. I will show you my face. I have no makeup on. This is super bright because I'm standing in the middle of the bedroom. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.